Hey, it's Mike Sayer with CUI Wealth Management. Let's talk about target date funds. If you're involved in the management of your company's 401k plan, you've probably heard of or may even be using target date funds. They're very popular and very common to have in a 401k plan. And there's a couple of reasons for that. One of them is that they meet the requirements for what's called a Qualified Default Investment Alternative, or QDIA. So if that's something that's important to you in your plan design, then a target date fund can be something that you can use for that. Now, the way that a target date fund works, if you're not familiar with it, is it has a specific target for retirement. So we'll say target 2055 or target 2060 or target 2025. Whatever the case may be, it's assuming that that is when that participant is going to retire. And so when it's a default investment, it'll say what is the age of the participant and what is the age that they'll be retiring, and then it will automatically rebalance to become more and more conservative as that participant gets closer to retirement. And how quickly that participant's balance starts going from more aggressive to less aggressive is called the glide path. And some funds are more aggressive in how their glide path is put together than others. So it's really important to take a look at that. So the reason why I bring this up is because this is one of those things you want to pay attention to if you have a target date fund as a QDIA in your retirement plan, because most people are going to stay in that target date fund. Most people are going to go into it as a default and they're not going to change. Now, not everybody's going to be that way, but since the majority is going to be in there, you want to make sure that you've really taken a look at those target date funds to make sure that they meet the needs of the participants. It's really common for record keepers to give a price break if you use their specific target date funds, and that's not necessarily a bad thing to do, but you want to make sure that that's not the only reason for the decision of using that target date fund. You want to make sure that there's some really solid reasons for it, and that it's cost effective, and that it's not, that it's actually meets the needs of the demographics of your employees. Because once again, most people are going to stay in that; they're not going to change, and so it's really important to pay close attention and special attention to the due diligence that is put into that type of fund selection. Once again, Michael Sayer with CUI Wealth Management, your 401k advisor.